I I don't have anything prepared or anything. I just sitting under the moon. You know what I'm saying? It's like sitting under the moon tonight under these skies are not the same as anything that I've ever experienced. I uh, I realize that a lot of it is that I how I guess I was kind of a douchebag. You know what I'm saying? It's like to where if you are not even conscious of an existence of something, how can you? I'm trying not to say motherfucker so much. You know what I'm saying? It's if you're not conscious of something, then how can you fix it? So I wasn't conscious of a lot of things, like most things. It's like one of those things, like anybody else. You aren't until you are. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't know until you do. Or any kind of cliche or all kinds of wisdom as available, both intuitively and now. Um, when we use technology correctly, we're able to, take part of that. So I, it gets me emotional. It gets me happy. Like yeah, oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Good tears. Um, or actually, it didn't tear up. It's like, what I'm saying, when not yet at least, but the your sinuses, it's like you get that. Number one, the energies tonight are, by the way, hello, I'm Michael. I'm a crazy person. You know what I'm saying? I'll go on little tangents here left and right, and I'll try to wheel it back in and not move the screen around like I'm anyway. um Underneath the moon, I'm still here. Under the moon, I'm still here. Under the moon. Big difference is I'm looking now. You know what I'm saying? It's like not just at the moon, but I'm looking. I'm looking inside myself. I'm looking at everybody else, and I'm not looking in a way of what can I take from this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking from what can I, what am I able to get out of each individual situation. It it would seem within lower consciousness. And when I say lower consciousness, it's not saying that a motherfucker is anything less than anybody else or anything like that. It's just that it is literal lower consciousness within your spinal column. It just also happens to be lower as in morality and being less or being ignorant based off of wisdom, or excuse me, being ignorant rather than having wisdom. And being in those energies, those lower chakra energies, they just like the higher ones, they consume, they have magnetism, they will introduce things, concepts, ideas, quantum processes, yes, automatic quantum processes, which are designed to facilitate the wondrous creator beings, which we are, which we have been programmed not to realize. You know what I'm saying? So that is why everything it's there's something I've been experiencing oh fuck, we need a couple books, you know what I'm saying? But one thing that I definitely have been experiencing is that people that are not on a path of God realization or self realization, you know what I'm saying, that when they're not on that path, then they get in that mindset of anything that they hear you talking about, because I definitely don't go and trying to push, no, it just doesn't work. And that's just not me anyway, you know. But I of course, at first I was looking for validation and all that good stuff, but now it's just not there, you know. So thank the Lord, thank my higher self, thank my wondrous guides and angels and ascended masters, thank realized saints and masters of all religions, backgrounds, and or lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? It's like anybody that has decided that I am going to, number one, seek a consciousness of service to others, regardless of if you have a foreknowledge, you know, of that concept in its in whatever form. But you know, you're going to seek that, you know, that first. So I think that for this first, the moon just got me there. The light's so beautiful. You know, I also want to take that opportunity to say, you know, as I sit here underneath the beautiful, beautiful goddess of this full and super moon, I'd like to give thanks to her, to the, I'd like to give thanks to my divine mother, you know what I'm saying, in her role as everything, but I'd like to give thanks to her for the opportunity to realize the divine temple which her vibration of Om allows me to be, to take this dwelling into, you know what I'm saying? So I would like to thank her for that. I recognize, you know, I bow to the divine in every one of you. I bow to the divine in this tree here in front of me. I have this newfound love and this absolute adoration for rocks and really, man, just everything. Like you know what I'm saying? Like here, you know, I walk up and down this little alley and stuff here, you know what I'm saying? It's like a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I said I would keep me running my mouth under 10 minutes this first time, just because I know how I am, and I didn't plan, and I didn't want to get to rambling and all kinds of crazy stuff, but I don't think that there's anything crazy about any of that. So I'm not underestimating my value or worth or anything like that. I'm not in a way that you get it. All right, last thing you want to do, guys, is to underestimate or to you know, speak in a manner that's not an affirmation of I am a child of light, and as a child of light, I am in this new age. I'm a co-creator with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you know what I'm saying? And as that has descended into this world of form, there is, what can we say? Here, let me situate myself here real quick. I'm on this chair. Or there is in this world of form, there's a lot of perceptions, you know, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of different things that can lead you down rabbit holes, especially if you are intuitive and or empathic, or if you possess any other higher dimensional um, let's see, time and space eliminators. There we go. I like that. Yeah, the time and space, anything to make it to where you're able to communicate with somebody else's consciousness stream. If you're able to access their reverie, if you're able to access any kind of source of information, then that is higher consciousness. It's not in this third dimensional. It's not something that you have created, or that was part of the automatic process. That's what you're sensing, since birth. I think Muji Baba, he says that I lost my train of thought. It won't be the last time, friends. But yes, this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful full moon here. God, I love you. I love all of you. Anyone that is searching for the light, it's there. When you search for truth with a capital T, especially with the expectation to help yourself prove the flesh and blood, and then when you sense, and then through devotion over time create heaven on earth, adding this intensely amazing dimensionality to life. And then at the same time that you do this, all of a sudden everything that you do, you realize, like, holy shit, it's actually gonna work now. You know what I mean? Because you are doing it within the spirit of harmony. I am Michael. I'm love. I am light. I am greatness. I am the son of John and Debbie. I am the father of Elena, although be it has been an absentee father for all kinds of purposes. Or excuse me, not purposes, but you get what I'm saying. It's my fault that I wasn't able to use the tools available through God's eternal kingdom here on earth in order to, ensure that I was there. Luckily, she has been well taken care of by her grandparents and her lovely mother. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and rest in peace to her grandfather. What a wonderful man. I have felt his presence within the spirit of God's kingdom here on earth in a way that, oh man, we're going to start about getting tears, you know what I'm saying? That will really do it, because the lack of understanding of Jesus Christ before this wonderful man passed away. I'll do a whole video on that, because that is a whole nother story. But from on high to right here down below, I funnel this wondrous and eternal supply. God said, what up? He, you know what I'm saying? I said, we're going to see what's good. I don't know yet, but you know what I'm saying? I will let you know. I am victory. We are here. I am here. And then through my decision and ongoing assimilation with the unity consciousness that has been ongoing through this Stargate and everything we have coming up. Oh man, y'all don't want to fuck with that. Oh man, and it feels good, like not like this, because when you were going through this path, there's just certain things that you don't do. But in this context, on this day, I've even posted that, you know, it's not a time that we have. I won't even say the luxury, because it's a luxury to be able to do what we're doing, but we don't have, in the context of speech here in the English language, we don't have the luxury of celebration with this victory of light. So first of all, I know nothing. Being informed as a eternal spirit, how could I? You know what I'm saying? I don't have access to things that would allow me to know anything. So being informed and knowing nothing, I sense, perceive, and have been led to information which has me under the... I have enough resonation, you know, with this, that I will call out to the Galactic Federation of Light, you know, as they are within their home base, as I understand it to be on Venus. Regardless of where it's at, you know what I'm saying? You can go in the video in the comments and said, no, motherfucker, they're not on Venus. Well, bitch, have you been there? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that, hey, they're on Venus, so let's go talk about that. No, I don't give a fuck. But the important thing is that if that means something to you and you're able to use that information, because we are way showers, we are light workers. So if you're a way shower, then you are in manifestation of form in order to get on this little thing, you know what I'm saying, like all this technology, and to show motherfuckers the way. I mean, it's ridiculous some of the ways that people, you know, there is a lot of spiritual rules and divine law and all that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. The principle of edification, or else, like, if I've written this, and it just doesn't have the same thing, because when you don't have somebody that is giving you the information how it is intended to be in the text, and you don't understand the gravity of it. But we are in an ascension timeline to where immortal spirits, after thousands of years, incarnations, countless incarnations, after these incarnations, in their role of awakening, they go online, and because they don't say things the exact way that it was in your little book, you run your mouth like in little cute little ways and think it's funny, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you're a crazy bitch, or this motherfucker, oh, this dude is stupid, and this and that. Oh man. Oh, if you could see the you know, all I could already see, like, you can hear it in my voice. I mean, I hope so. But motherfucker, come look at my, not in a threatening way, but in a serious way. You can see anything about my situation here, this topic, the light, the within my peripheral vision, the just the resonance of the energy here when I discuss this topic. The ascended masters, the light beings, you know what I'm saying? There's certain levels to where they don't have any kind of, not that they don't have an association with it, but they're not affected by it. So then there's others where it is their job to do that. So the idea that so if someone's online, right, you know, and you're going through, and say you see a post and somebody's like, today I I had it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna think about it too much. It doesn't matter what the scenario is. Today I had a vision, and it was of Jesus, and he did this, and then there's this. While in meditation, this happened and this happened. You know what I'm saying? But we are human beings, so anything about this could have been different. But meanwhile, you got some silly ass motherfucker, dude. I mean, I don't even fucking know. I don't get it, dude. You got somebody that will read this shit, and then this will be like, well, no, you know what I'm saying? This and this and this, and it's just like, you gotta be out of your fucking mind. But it's not even that I am in that mindset like that to where I'm nitpicking at it, because they are also a child of God, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that this is our time. So what we're going to do in this scenario is spread the word first that it is disgusting. Like, I have a, something I say sometimes, like if somebody is talking about that, you know, something that is just, I mean, it's just cringy, you know what I mean? Cringy. Like when someone does it, you're just like, oh, this motherfucker, dude. And what it is like, say that you do something right, and you got a big ass group of people around. You know what I'm saying? You might have some very gorgeous, attractive women, and the behavior that this fucking person exhibits is anti-vagina. I mean, when you got women that they feel it in their stomach when they fucking, oh, I don't want to get gross, but oh my god, dude, you guys, oh my god, I mean, it is so gross. So it's not just that either. It's not just that, because we're not trying to make it a perfect world for me and you and us. It's not about that. It's about the way. The way is that if someone is on the spiritual path and they are making a small little incy mistake, you motherfucker, they're trying. So if they're fucking trying, you get it? So you got somebody on the spiritual path. They are writing a paragraph on faith. They're not going and they're not, flashing a nipple or twerking online. You know what I'm showing my age. Goodness gracious. But I'm 37. Not that I'm an ancient, but still, like, they're on there and it's just, and then, so they put something that is seeking edification, and you come back with assassination of character. See, I said I wasn't going to try to rhyme and shit, but I just couldn't help it, you know what I'm saying? Come back, with edification. So they're seeking edification. They're seeking someone to say, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe they might be seeking negative attention. It doesn't fucking matter what they're seeking, but what they're doing is that they're asking questions of the spiritual nature, of the nature that is related to what in the fuck they're supposed to be doing, and you're scoffing at them or mocking or laughing at them. But what's going to happen is that as the Brotherhood of the Brotherhood of White Light, the Great Brotherhood of White Light, as the Galactic Federation of Light, as anything, I don't need to keep naming them, but as in all of us, any being that is going through this waking up, if you think that I'm not even talking about myself, because that just doesn't resonate right. If you think that the beings that are of higher knowledge and frequency and vibration than I am, which are part of this, if you don't think that they are powerful enough to smite your existence, you know what I mean? Like, that's not how it works. I'm not even saying that. That's not what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. I'm saying that don't underestimate them. It's ridiculous, not to them or to me at all. So don't take it that way. To you. Ridiculous to your soul, to your journey. When you mock, when you... Oh, dude, like, I mean, the energy from it that I consistently see on comments and stuff. I mean, it is everywhere. And just, eating it up, taking. It's not even funny. That's my natural existential way of living or of being. You know, eating it up, dude. The ego consciousness, and as I've learned about the different chakras, you know what I'm saying, as it's basically a radio station that's picking up on different different vibrations of thought from the one mind. So as you learn about this different context, becoming the silent observer and in situations, and being able to pick up on different patterns and layers of nuance throughout, and just specific things. And we can talk about that for hours, and we will. But I remember at the 10 minutes I was going to stop it off, and then at 20. But I definitely want to keep this under a half hour. I don't even know if I can post videos this long. I'm sure I can. If not, then I'll figure it out or manifest it for tomorrow. So I love you guys. I love everybody involved with this so much. I love every human being and every being in general. I kind of reveling in the light, still astonishment, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, not a little bit, more than a little bit, but reveling with clarity. It's just the energies of the ascension, the different people that I have been able to communicate with, and it is truly miraculous, the different people that have contacted me and that I've been able to speak with, and that I've been able to gain additional insight. When you go at things, not just things, when you go at everything with the understanding that in this world of form I know nothing, like we talked about earlier. In this world of form I know nothing. So then what do you have? The opportunity to get everything. I'm searching for the beginning and the end, and I want that at the same time. And it's not just that I want it, it's that I already decided that that was the only thing that I was going to accept. So as you search for this, oh.